Hey, so what's going on, guys? How are you all doing? This is Project 939 here, and getting spawn killed like a boss. Not a great way to start a game, but like a boss nonetheless. Now, how are you all doing? This is another Professor Execute gameplay, and today I'm playing some Battlefield 3, as you can probably tell by now. Doing some team deathmatch on Wake Island. Now, I don't normally do team deathmatch, but I think its fast-paced playstyle and its pretty quick nature will suit this topic quite well, because it's going to be quite a quick one today compared to some of the other commentaries I've done. So, you know, happy days. So anyways, today what I'm going to be talking about, well, this is going to be part 1 of a part 2 video chain, I guess. It's not going to be nothing big, so yeah, like I said, just 2 parts. But I'll start off with part 2, what I'm going to be covering. Now, in part 2, I'm going to be probably covering things that I prefer about Bad Company 2 and things that I prefer about Battlefield 3. And, you know, it's not going to be like a comparison or like a versus video, just going to be the things I prefer personally. And then in this part, which is what matters, because, you know, here and now, I'm going to be talking about repopulating Battlefield Bad Company 2, and also the thing that that inspired me to make this video, I suppose you could say. Now, what really gets on my nerves is when I'm looking at forums, and yeah, I still go on the Battlefield 3 blog every now and then, like once every 3-4 days, just to check the latest news, you know, like to keep up to date with the Battlefield stuff. And whenever I look at the comments section in the posts, or on the you know, recent updates sort of section, I always see like people saying how disappointed they are with the game. Now, Battlefield 3 blog, which is what I look on, for example, hasn't got a vast population of posters, but the people that do post on there, you know, you'll sometimes, you know, recognize their names, like they post on like every comment. Now, there are a few out there. Now, I'm not going to mention any names, but like for example, about 2-3 months ago, when they started to get put off by Battlefield 3, and like even when the game came out, I suppose, they would be posting comments saying how they really hated the game and how they were so annoyed with it, talking about their experience with it and how it wasn't a true Battlefield game and it wasn't a true sequel to Battlefield 2, which was such a great game. You know, their words, not mine. But what gets me is that they're still posting on the same forum talking about how bad the game is, and that's what really gets on my nerves more than anything, because, you know, they're being highly unproductive. I don't know, really the opposite of productive, but they're really not helping. They're not, well, I guess they're just not being productive at all, and it really gets on my nerves. You know, I guess that's kind of like the definition of trolling, and I don't get, if they're so unhappy with the game, why not just not play the game and not have anything to do with the game, and go help repopulate some of the games that aren't so populated anymore because of this game. Now, I know that Battlefield 3 was the first game for quite a lot of people, and that's what kind of made the franchise so popular. But the first Battlefield game for me was Battlefield Bad Company 2, and at the time I wasn't really familiar with the Battlefield franchise. I thought like Bad Company 2 was just like a sequel to a game that I hadn't really heard of, and that was basically it for the whole thing. But, you know, I think it was probably the best financial investment I ever made, because I think Bad Company 2 was the game that really opened my eyes to the whole Battlefield franchise, and it's what got me so hyped for this game, which I also think is great. And I played it the other day, and, you know, I kept like leaving servers because it was like I got in, it was like 2v1, 3v1, no, things like that, and it got me thinking, like, why, if there's so many people that hate Battlefield 3, because there are a lot of people, I think it's probably the most controversial Battlefield game to date, with the people that don't like it and the people that do like it, with its similarities to Call of Duty and things like that. And you know, it's not a bad thing, you know, it's just like what people are saying. And with this, you know, like I said, it's probably one of the most controversial Battlefield games to date. And if it's so much like that, and why not, instead of like trolling about the game, why not contribute to helping other games get back up to speed with their servers and their population and things like that. Like Bad Company 2 is a really great game, and, you know, I rate it, like, compared to this game. You know, I wouldn't say it's better, but then again, I wouldn't say this game's better. I'd say they're both different, and there are both factors of them that I prefer over the other, which I said I'd get onto in the next video. But like I said, like, pretty much to wrap up the video, if you hate the game so much and you hate Battlefield 3 so much, then please, I urge you to start repopulating the games. You know, I don't have Battlefield 2 or Battlefield 1, if there was a Battlefield 1, but, you know, I've played a few Battlefield games, like Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2, 1943, and, you know, I really like them all, and I think they deserve a lot more activity than they're getting at the moment because of this game. Now, like I said, I appreciate this Battlefield 3 is like quite a lot of people's first Battlefield game. But I urge those people, especially if they're on console, to if you're getting bored of Battlefield 3, then go out, buy a past Battlefield game. They're really cheap. Bad Company 2 will go for, like, in the UK, I can get it for like a tenner. So yeah, go buy it and check it out and see if you like it, and if you do, then help repopulate it. But for now, that is the end of the video. If you got any opinions on this topic, then please leave a comment. Subscribe for part 2 if you enjoyed. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now. This has been Project 939. See you later.